Turn up the dial, it's 10:30. Be back. Spin that back show, all the classics on track. From 79 to 99, we're crossing the gap. Album reviews, little known facts, hip hop intact. Saturday mornings, dive into the history. Samples and stories, old school mysteries. Early South status, Shiraz and CBD. Blow up at a ping. Turn it up, let the vinyl spin. 10:30 sharp, where the stories begin. From the golden era, treasures within. Spin that back show every Saturday when we break it down, the legends and the lore. Every beat, every rhyme, uncover more. From Grandmaster Flash to Nas's Raw, we're bridging the past, hip-hop's core.
Okay, guess who's back? It's Spin That Back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And we back 10:30 Saturday morning. This is what we do. Hip hop from 79 to 99. That's what we talk about up in here. And today we got a special show for y'all. We're going to be talking about the top five Posse hip hop cuts from 79 to 99. And today we got Mr. Nice Guy in the house once again. And today we also got Mr. Walker's in the house.
I's back.
The originator of the Spin That Back show with me, myself, Mr. El Pooh. What's going on, Walk?
Man, I'm chilling, feeling good. I'm out here. I'm in Saudi Arabia doing some little black ops for our great president.
That's what's up. Trying to keep us safe out there, I guess. Mr. Nice Guy, what's going on with you, man? You got your list ready?
Something like that. and by the way, Walk, thank you for your disservice. So yes. But yeah, no, I definitely got my list together. So yeah, this by the way, Walk came up with this one. Great topic. You know what I'm saying? Great topic.
Yes, sir. Give a shout out to Walk for that. So like I said, we're gonna be talking about hip hop from 79 to 99, the top five Posse cuts. Spin that back one time.
And you know, we got to clarify. Whenever we say top five, we don't never limit it to five.
Yeah, we don't like really limit it to five.
Rushmore is never really like 3 or 4. It's kind of like whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, but still.
But I took we're gonna have a few honorable mentions as well. A
whole lot of them.
A whole lot of them.
So I came up with my top five that I think would be the top five, and I think number one everybody would have to agree on.
Wait, don't say yet. Come on,
save that one. You want to save that one? Yeah, you don't start at the one. You got.
You
got to start low.
Let's start with what I say would be number five. Then number five, I would say would be Scenario and Scenario Remix. It don't even matter.
That was a hell of a jam back in the days. What was that? 91?
No, was that 91?
I have no concept of top. All I know is that in the hip hop clubs, when you heard that Scenario remix and it's hood, I mean, people would just lose their minds. It was a dope time, and that is definitely one of the all-time great joints right there.
Yes,
and that's one of the standout. That's one of the standout moments for Busta Rhymes. That's when he like really bring it back, come rewind. In fact, boom! Like that was like because he went last. He killed it, and that's what separated him from, in my opinion, from the other two cats. I forgot their names.
That was Charlie.
I know their names. Dinko D and Charlie Brown.
And Milo, don't forget Milo. But yeah, exactly. So, you know, Busta did his thing. And again, that was Leading the New School. That was a Tribe Called Quest and MC Hood. That brother tragically died before that song released. Tragically murdered. But yeah, but his verse is legendary. So he had a dope ass intro set off. So that's what's up. And you know what, El Pooh, you said there's a criteria. Why don't you break down what the criteria that we're going to use when we talk about what's going to be a posse cut?
So for the posse cut, it's got to be like this. It's got to be at least 3 MCs. You can have 2 from one group, and then you got to have at least 2 from the next group. Now, in other words, let's say like the NWA or the DOC. What was the last song on that I think it was called
Grand finale.
the grand
You know,
finale.
Yeah, the grand finale.
Grand finale wouldn't qualify because NWA is just one group, and then you only got the DOC as the other person on there besides. So, and at the
that's why
same
we're
time,
not, and that's why we're not doing Dwick, because it's just Gangstar and Nice and Smooth.
exactly. So that's the reason why the scenario will qualify, because you got a Tribe Called Quest, which you got, Fife and Q-Tip rapping, and then you got the three guys from Leaders of the New School at least, and then on the remix you even got more MCs. So that's how that goes. That's the boundaries right there. So, like we said, this is my list right here. Number 5, I say, is the scenario. Now, let's go to number 4. Number 4, I would give it to Crush Groove. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. And the reason why I say Crush Groove for number 4 is because it was kind of early. It had a whole lot of MCs on there. And then you even had Sheila E. on there, who was more like R&B, pop, whatever, mainstream artist.
Oh, yeah.
Funk, whatever the case is, but she was actually rapping too. So,
But that's actually why I disqualify that song. That's why I disqualify. She was not a rapper. She's not a rapper.
He wasn't contributing a whole lot to it, but what Run DMC did on that, didn't the Fat Boys get on there? Curtis Blow, you know what I'm saying? LL just danced, but I don't think he rapped. But Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde was on there, so that was dope. You know what I'm saying? That Crush Groove, that was the dope. That was a great reach there, Mr. El Poo.
Okay, there we go. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and move to my number 3. Number 3, I'm gonna say, is We're On the Same Gang. Had a whole lot of artists from the West Coast. It was really answer to the next one I'm gonna go to in a minute, and it was it was a dope song for the time, and it was one of those songs. This is back in the days when you had a whole lot of people on records, sometimes, and it made sense. Nowadays, you get a lot of cats on records. You don't even know what the hell's going on. You don't even get people on records. But here's the thing: back in these days, back in the late '80s or early '80s and stuff like that, a lot of people didn't really have too many features on their albums. Like Rakim, how many features he had on his albums?
Zero.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How many times did he feature on people's stuff?
Zero.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, after the 2000s, maybe.
Yeah.
But in the 80s and 90s, LL was like one of the first people that was starting probably to get features on people's stuff. Then came the 90s,
Rampage,
working with everybody. But in the 80s, wasn't nobody working with too many people. So that's why you get that. All right, and then let me go to my number 2. Number 2 is Self-Destruction. Got to give it that. And the reason is because it was a lot of East Coast rappers doing what they were doing. And it just made sense.
Definitely was a positive message. That was around the times where a lot of rap groups, they couldn't even get insured to do concerts because it will always break out in violence. So it was really like a ploy, like, yo, bro, we got to get our money from these shows in these big arenas. But it was definitely, that's in everybody's head. Self-destruction. You headed for self-destruction. KRS-One, Kumo D. I think that Chuck D. Damn. Miss Melody. Just Ice. Heavy D.
You said
look at that assortment.
Right?
That's what
you said MC Light, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which
so
LL Cool J wrote her part for that. LL Cool J wrote her verse.
She said that he took credit for it, that he contributed. That she said that she actually did some. So.
That's very questionable. And we'd like to welcome Mr. Afro Agnostics to the show.
What up, yo? What up, yo?
What up?
So El Poo is giving his top 5. So he got up to Self-Destruction at his number 2. And are you gonna hold off? We're gonna hold off number 1. So you can go.
Yeah, we're gonna hold up.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna hold off on number one because I think everybody going to agree with number one.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
anybody else got their top five? Off
Well,
the top.
let me give mine real quick. I'm glad that y'all specified what the rules are because this song definitely qualifies. This is my number five, which is International Players Anthem by Outkast and UGK, produced by DJ Paul and Juicy J. That's what the my girl is choosy, never good. You know what I'm saying? When he's about to get married, they had to hope because that's Bun B, Pimp C, Big Boy, and Andre 3000 before he lost his goddamn mind with the flute. So, and then my number four is John Blaze by Fat Joe. That's featuring Nas, Big Pun, Raekwon the Chef, Jadakiss, and Fat Joe. Fat Joe is like the weak link of this song, but that song is ill, and that's I couldn't find a producer on that one, but that I think on that one, my boy Raekwon killed it. My son Cool Out, like man, that the Rick Rockaway, he killed it. I love that song. That came out like 1998. I don't know how I haven't heard that song until like 2014 or something. But it came out in 1998. And then I have the Blackout. That's DMX on Flesh of My Flesh, featuring Jay-Z and the Lox. That song, that's like a battle between Jay-Z and DMX, like who got the best verse on there. You know what I'm saying? Then number my number two, and this does qualify. I know what y'all gonna say. West Side Slaughterhouse by Mac 10, WC, and the Great Ice Cube. That song was killing everything in 1994. I remember hearing it. I didn't even think it was a real song. I'm like, because I would always catch it in the middle, like, what is this? And I would always record it. Like I had so many takes with like just from the middle. That's when I hear it, just put it on. But that's the one. And that started off that beef with Common Sense. No, a pussy whip chick with no common sense. Hip hop started in the West, but that's my top four, which is I think we all know what the number five gonna be. I mean, top one. But yeah,
So now that's very interesting, Walk, that you said that because I was making that argument before the show about the West Side. I think technically they weren't West Side Slaughterhouse at that point. You know what I'm saying? It was basically three guys. You know what I'm saying? That was a
yep.
posse cut. And you know what? If that's legal, that's probably gonna have to slide into my five as well. You know, I just but I'm not gonna give you the particular order. I will stay off number one, but I will definitely say I think I'm gonna probably put the Slaughterhouse in there. I'm probably gonna have to put like live at the barbecue there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So you're talking about the really our hello intro to Nas. You know what I'm saying? So so you got
yep.
that. Definitely. Hey, I'm a big fan of Liquidation. So I'm gonna tell you this song. Who them niggas? Who them niggas? That song is just. I'm sorry, man. L.A. Zoo Threat. Alcoholics, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that song is a banger for me. So that's a great posse cut. I would love to say Dwick. I would love to say it, but according to the rules, I can't do that. So I'm just not going to go there. I think, you know what, just Buddy, the remix, that was kind of like a big one for me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I'm thinking about that. I'm also thinking about Flavor Una had one called Roll with the Flavor. That was pretty dope. So you talking about, and they was flipping it on that song. I remember Drez talking about the, you got a 9 and I got a 9. He's passing out 9s and stuff like that. So that's a dope ass posse cut for me. So I may have already violated the 4 or whatever. So,
Right, but wasn't that Buddy? Wasn't that Native Tongue? Wasn't they like a group? Even though I know it was on De La Soul. De La Soul,
That was a posse. They were a group, but that was a posse. They didn't have like an album with Native Tongue or something like that. So you just talking about it was Native Tongue, but it was De La Soul. It's Tribe Called Quest. It was
Queen Latifah,
Jungle Brothers. Moni Love. You know what I'm saying? So that's a legitimate posse song, and it's just a beautiful, positive song. I prefer more energy in my songs, but I just want to salute that positive, great moment. And I love that sample, man. I love that sample.
Can't go wrong with that ever.
Let's spin that back one time.
Mm, mm,
Afro,
mm.
you top 5 or top 4?
Okay, I just because I feel like De La Soul is in there, got to be in there somewhere. They have so many collabs. They brought so many new artists to national attention. I don't know, man. But I feel like Crush Groove should be somewhere because that was like the first collaboration. Juice Crew All Stars. That's a big
one. Mother effer.
So I'm more in the 80s, man, like Grand Finale with the DOC. That was a big one.
We just
that was disqualified.
Because we gave a criteria, but that's cool. Go ahead, just go ahead.
Yeah, King T, Grand Piano. I thought Oregon
played like a piano.
Damn.
Okay, I'll just sum it up with this. They're all S's, man. It's a trip. Scenario, Same Game, Self-Destruction, and the Symphony. I don't know why they come out as S's. Yeah, and then Slaughterhouse, you can throw slot, but I don't know.
Yeah, that has the slot. Yeah.
I don't know.
And when you done said it. That's pretty much all our number ones is Symphony right there. It's just, that's just, and we can have that argument that, of course, Coogee had the dopest verse on that song. That's cool. I'm saying. I think the dopest line. He had the dopest line, but Coogee had the dopest verse.
I'm coming back like I'm avenging my brother's death. Yeah. Then we did a whole show on that verse. Who was better, Kane or Coogee? Yeah.
Making veterans run for medicine, putting out more lights in the fight than Con Edison. He just, dude, every single bar is just killing you know what I'm saying? But that chord in your ass because you played yourself, that's a phenomenal line. Kane is a master of the punchline, and that was one of the greatest punchlines of all time. That and Scott LaRock, you should be ashamed. When T. LaRock said it's yours, he didn't mean its name. That was a death blow right there, man. And shout out to Kane. Roxanne spoke it, but Kane wrote it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I forgot about that part. Yeah,
Kane is that dude.
Now let's just go into like honorable mentions and everything up in here now.
That's what's up.
Uptown Kicking It. What y'all think about?
Uptown.
Oh man, that was a joint right there, man. That's the beginning of it, that movement. You know what I'm saying? But because you talk about Groovy Chill, you know what I'm saying? Heavy D, Marley Marl, I think it was the Brothers Black and Woody Rock and Finesse and Sequence.
Finesse and Sequence.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Them mugs, I love that album. That was the album that had that Marley Marl,
Cut So Fresh.
Yeah. Man, just love it, man. You making me swell up there, man. That's a great.
He introduced your boy from Memphis, the guy, Isley Hayes. That cut, that that guitar loop and that piano.
Yeah.
He was the first one that I heard use that on a Cut So Fresh.
And Andre, basically the grandfather. I guess the forefather of Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy was his entourage or his protege. That's the proper term. His protege. But yeah, Andre Harrell, who was, I don't remember if he was Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde.
I can't remember either.
Yeah, he was one of those cats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was the dude from the Crush Groove, Posse joint. But you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
But he started off working with Russell Simmons though, right?
Well, I mean, what they were doing with the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, yeah.
Yeah, but either way, yeah. So that's that. Here go another one for y'all. Flavor in Your Ear remix.
Dope.
Ooh, yeah.
Love it.
Hold on, does the Wu-Tang count or is it because they're already together?
That's what I was trying to argue. They're individual artists.
They start off as a group, though. They start off.
Triumph, the greatest intro rap, whatever intro in the history of the world.
Now that you said that, you know what? Since you said that, I was going to give it to. I was going to give him some leeway on the Raekwon album, Raekwon and Ghostface.
Ooh,
Raekwon, featuring Ghostface.
Yeah.
You know, ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream is one. But
That's
actually,
the
ice cream-
Wu-Tang. That's Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
But
but
they were
but
individuals. They
Meth
just
is only
individuals.
doing the
Oh man, that's Wu-Tang. Come on, man.
Monotomically,
That's
Socrates'
Wu-Tang.
philosophies and hypotheses.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
was just one
That's
artist,
fire.
though. You know, it was on this his solo album.
But
Wu-Tang, man. I want to hear that, man. Wu-Tang. Hey,
Wu-Tang
but
started killing.
here's an honorable mention. Special Delivery Remix. Ghostface Killer.
Ooh.
Oh man, he started off. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good one right there.
Yeah.
spin that one
Even
back.
though it's Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy probably added a little into production rights on it. Added a symbol or something. Yeah.
Puff didn't even do that.
Ouch.
He on production. You
Yeah,
can
he
Google
always on
that.
production. Yeah, he always on production. You might have said
he
use this.
walked in the studio.
Yeah, he came into the studio and said, "Hey, use this loop. I just heard Pete Rock playing."
Yeah.
All right, how about Tupac? Got my mind made up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's got red meth on there, y'all.
Yeah, that's classic. Wish they took my boy Inspector Deck off of that.
Took deck off.
Yeah.
All right, now we got the Hit Squad, Headbanger.
Definite. Bam.
Yeah.
That's the cerebral palsy line, right? Where Redman got in trouble for that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, here's another one. LL 4321.
Yeah, that started some trouble.
That started a whole lot.
Yeah, that definitely. So yeah.
So not only is that a posse cut, but that's a pivotal mark in hip hop because that made cannabis that put cannabis in the spotlight, and it also took them down too.
Yep. You can't fuck with the GOAT. He was blackballed and ridiculed. That was it. It was a quick little light, a little flash in the pan for cannabis, and it was all downhill from after year 2000, especially with that trash album. That album was garbage.
I remember I was driving because, Cannabis had that line, 99% of your fans, he said 90% of your fans wear high heels. And when LL Cool J said 99% of your fans don't exist, I literally had to pull the car over because I was dying laughing like, damn.
Damn.
That was a cold ass line.
That
was a
was-
cold line, but LL just came back.
Different, right? That were considered like politically conscious collabs. I thought they were good. They may not have been, as impactful, but like Rise and Shine, Cool D with Chorus One and PE, and then also the Gods Are Taking Heads, King Son and PRT. I used to like that one. Yeah.
So technically, Burn Hollywood Burn that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Definitely. That's on my list too.
Yeah.
PE King Cube. Wow.
Yeah.
And that was the beginning of Cube getting produced by the Bomb Squad. He invited them to come in for that session, and then they were like, he said that I think he was trying to get Sam Sever or whatever to produce his album, and it just kind of fell apart. And the Bomb Squad just do we'll just do it.
Yeah.
And a classic,
And
two classics were born. So that's what's up.
Okay, I got another classic here. 5 on It remix.
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
man.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's got to be in the top 5, bro. Right there.
It's a dope one. It's definitely.
And the
40
best
water.
song ever. Just on a collab ever. Man.
So does that disqualify Digital Underground songs like I Get Around? Because technically it's a Tupac song, but you got Shock G on it, and you got Money.
Beat, but they both from Digital Underground.
Yeah.
It's a dope ass song. It's a dope ass song.
Yeah.
Honorable mention. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Same
How
song
about
was
this?
okay too, right? Same song.
Well,
That was straight
Underground.
digital. That was straight digital.
Oh yeah.
And that was
Pac's introduction.
Yeah, Pac's intro.
I don't know how Mr. Nice Guy don't know this, but Ice Cube colorblind.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember.
That was on the
Yeah.
third album, right? With
WC in the Mad Circle.
Yeah, that was the second album.
Wait, you talking about Ice Cube second album?
Yeah, the
Death Certificate?
death certificate. Yeah, so death certificate.
I guess there's 2 songs I missed.
It goes like this. The chorus kind of go. It's like that shit is hard. Is that MC8 or JD is on that? I can't remember. One of them
It's
two.
JD. That's JD.
JD. Yeah.
we're talking about those collabs where you get a lot of intros to new artists. I have to add promo
Yeah.
on Jungle Brothers' first album. The promo introduced Q-Tip.
Yeah, but it was only those 2 people on there. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. That was that. But
No, it was
you know,
Africa and Sammy B and Q-Tip.
but that's one group, and I think we so yeah, it was one group and one extra person. I don't know that because technically that would bring Dwink back in the power. Dwink's back.
Yeah.
Dang, I just had one. I forgot it, but dang.
Okay, well, while you trying to recover that, I got one. Not Tonight remix.
Ooh. Hold on.
Not tonight.
Ladies Night.
Oh, we just forgot about the
Oh, wow.
That's a classic.
Missy Elliott. Wow.
That
Yeah.
was a classic.
The Brat.
Who else was on
Wow.
there?
Angie Martinez.
Lil Kim, right? Lil Kim.
Yeah. But wait a minute. Angie Martinez is not a rapper. Disqualified.
Hey, but wait a minute, hold on. Who else was on there? Which Left Eye is on there? Lil Kim
Yep.
and somebody else.
Brat.
Yeah, there you go. That's 3.
Mhm.
So not disqualified. So let's put it back on there.
I'm
So
looking at
2
when
or
this
more.
song. I got a
2
song.
or
I gotta
more.
look see when it came out. Oh,
Three.
just made the cut.
96.
Just made the cut.
It's gotta be
Bitch,
3 MCs, either 3
Bitch-
MCs, or
bitch,
if it's like 2
please.
groups, it's gotta be two rappers from at least both groups.
I said, bitch, please. So that's got
Bitch,
Exhibit,
please.
that's
Yes, sir.
got Snoop, and it's got Eminem.
Yep.
So it just made the cut.
Eminem.
1999.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Eminem's. They did a remix version with him on it. I can't use just the one with just 2 people. I would have been disqualified. Dude, matter of fact, Mac 10 had a song called "Only in California," and I'm pretty sure that was Snoop, Mac 10, and Ice
And
Cube.
Dog Pound. That's Dog Pound.
No, only in
Cube.
California. No, that's Cube.
Oh, that is Cube. Huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it was on Mac 10's album. I got that album. That was definitely Mac 10's album. Unless he put it on multiple albums.
Oh, yeah.
What about
That's right.
Spice One, E40, and the Coup.
Spice
Had a
One.
song.
No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they had a
Hey.
song called
You would spin that back on Spice One. Seriously though.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, we was gonna do a spin that back on Spice One. I was listening to the Spice One songs, man. Spice One was killing up everything, man.
But it was a song called Santa Rita Weekend. That was with E40, the Coup, and Spice One. That's dope. It has that.
What time did
Jefferson.
it fall within the time frame?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Spice One, yeah, it's got to because Spice One ain't been hot for 30
Well,
years.
I thought he said the weekend.
But let's get to this number 1. I gotta wrap it up in a minute, but I think we all know what that number 1 Posse jam. One of the first where it was just we talked about it already.
Deja vu.
The symphony, right? The symphony, right. Yeah. But look, I gotta go, fellas, man. It's been a pleasure coming back, being with you guys. I'm coming on every show from now on. I just been working right now. I'm in Saudi Arabia, handling a few things out here. I gotta go inspect this building that got bombed by the United States. That was in the car.
All right, then take care. Be safe, brother.
All right,
For sure. All right.
All right. We have troubles.
Okay. So let's just keep on moving in. Another one, the Benjamins.
Dope ass song, man.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love that song, and I
like that.
particularly love when Biggie's version comes in. You know how the beat changes up. You know, just
Yeah.
like man, yeah.
And at the same time, more money, more problems.
Now,
Unless you want to say Puff is disqualified because he's not a rapper.
well, I one thing I didn't want to do is that, I mean, Junior Mafia was almost kind of like a group. I mean, that kind of almost like Wu-Tang's, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it kind of like,
that's disqualified. Yeah.
I think it kind of
I don't know.
disqualifies, I mean,
what? More money, more problems?
Well, I'm just saying that, but I mean, even like Benjamin's, actually, they got the locks on there, right? The locks is on the Benjamins, so yeah.
You got another cat on there too.
Yeah, so.
What about Hit 'Em Up?
Hit 'Em Up.
That's the Outlaws.
Just two. That's just Outlaws and Pac. So technically, it's gotta be three. By our criteria, again, this is not the official criteria. We know damn well that Dwick is a posse cut, but for the purposes of this show, we've laid out it's got to be basically from three different sources, whether it's three individual artists or three groups, or mainly, it's not that them all being one group as well. So, but what kind of the exception is the Slaughterhouse. I mean, that happened before they became a group. In fact, that probably created the group. You know what I'm saying, from that song. So So
it can be two artists, right? Two different artists. That's not.
It's not just two different artists. That's
it can be two different groups as long as
two different raps. But as long
as there's two rappers in the group at least,
and both rappers rap. So Dwick is disqualified because only Gangstar raps, and then you have Nice and Smooth. So it's basically just those three. So
what do y'all think about power? What about Power, Money, and Respect?
Dope. What you need live. Yeah, dope. Hey man, I'm still saying that ROC star. I understand that they were that the positive, they're individual artists. That what's that? You are now listening to the ROC. We say I just messed it up. Siegel's in the house. You know what I'm saying? I forget what that song is, but it's a dope ass song. But
State Property.
It might be State Property. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's a dope ass song. Just like but again, they are a posse. They're individual artists. They really individual artists. The posse is like after the fact type stuff.
Yeah, because State Property is kind of like the Hit Squad or the
the Def Squad.
The Def Squad.
And on that note, you got to say Rhyming with Biz from whether it was the Hit Squad or the Def Squad. They actually had Biz on that song, that remix. So, and that was like literally one of my favorite songs of all time. Yes, they did a remix. It was either the Hit Squad or the Def Squad. Google it. Go on YouTube. They did a song. They did a remake of Rhyming with Biz, and it's the beat. I mean, that's one of my favorite. Marley Marl destroyed that track. That is just a dope ass song. That was Kane and Biz, you know what I'm saying? And then Kane did his own version, just him on it, on a single. But but you go check it out. Rhyming with Biz, and it's Redman, and you gotta go check it out. But it's dope.
Okay, speaking on Biz and Kane, we're gonna have to give us a special shout out and rest in peace to Fly Tyrone Williams.
Yes,
founder of Cold Chillin' Records,
producer of WBLS, first hip hop,
the Rap Attack, Mr. Magic.
Yes, speaking of Fly Tie too, that Juice Crew All Stars, I can't remember when that came out, but it was years before the Symphony, and I thought Coogee Rap verse on that was just almost as good as the Symphony, even way back then.
You say years before?
It came out of I don't know if it came out. Yeah, I don't know. I think it did precede it. Yeah, because it definitely has an older feel to it. And I mean, they had Glamorous on there. They had, I don't know. I think it came after because Tragedy was on there. I don't even think that. Matter of fact, yeah, because Symphony came out first. Let me tell you why it came out first. Literally, they just said, "Hey," Marley Marl was like, "Hey, let's go do this song, this whatever," you know what I'm saying? So it was like Coogee, whatever. They didn't even know Master Ace. That's literally when they met Master Ace.
Damn.
So, that was before like Tragedy, I think, was like involved in stuff there. But then again, now I think about it, they were the coolest kids. That was kind of old. So I don't know. Maybe he might have been a peripheral. I don't know who was the Juice Crew member first, but I feel like that, when you brought Master Ace, and obviously Craig G was already in it. And that was the one where MC Shan was like, yeah, nah, I'm not going to do it. And it wasn't about saying not going to do it with them. He was basically said, I was trying to go get some puss. So, that was up. So, it was too bad. I would have loved to hear what Shan had to do on that track. Because he killed. Oh, damn it. Well, we don't know when the date that this song came out, so it's probably a violation. But there is a song called I Am Hip Hop. It's a Juice Crew song with MC Shan, Roxanne Shante, Big Daddy Kane, and Craig G. I'm telling you right now. Yes. It's I posted this on Facebook. I will send this mug to you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. It is one of the greatest songs of all time. I was furious that I never heard it. Like I just was, and I'm telling you, MC Shan crushed everybody on that song.
What? Whoa! Hold on. We go. Send that back one time.
If you want and play it, because we can play it, because no one's gonna claim the rights to it. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
What's the name of it?
It's called I Am Hip Hop. And it's on YouTube, and it's
I'm gonna look it up right now. Actually,
yes, I'm telling you, it is such a banger that I was just like, how the hell did this slip by me? Okay, here it goes right now. So now I'm about to email it to you, cats. So here it comes. But I'm just telling you, y'all out there in the Google world, like I said, you could probably play the song because it's like kind of like unreleased and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sending it to you right now. So and
now it says the I Am Hip Hop was released in 87, the Symphony 88, and for some reason it's not bringing up Juice Crew All Stars. Oh, that was released in 87. It was the B-side to the single Evolution on Cold Chillin' Records.
So go ahead and take a gander at this one. I'm just telling you, this song is a banger. I heard it only maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. And I must have played it 20 times in a row straight. I
never heard of this song.
Where did you send it?
I came across it on YouTube. I just was like, what the hell? It was like Marley Marl's song, just I Am Hip Hop. And I'm just, and honestly, the verses that Coogee rap and the verses that Craig G. I don't think Coogee raps on there. But Craig G and Big Daddy Kane, they sound like more recent, but you can tell from the voices, this sounds like vintage Roxanne Shante and MC Shan, and MC Shan won it. He won the song. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, you just got to play it. It's a dope ass song. But like I said, I was giving you the chance to potentially, put it on here. But it's a banger, and it's like a throwback. Huh?
I don't know if you sent it. I don't know where you sent it.
I emailed it to you.
I got it. I just listened to a little bit of it. It's like Big Daddy Kane, Shan, Roxanne Shante,
Craig G.
And Craig G.
Mm-hmm.
Can you age it? Just from the sound, what age would you put it in? What era?
Oh, it sounds honestly, it sounds like 89, 88, 89.
Yeah.
It sounds like it could be like maybe the very beginning of the 90s because it's so phonically good. But you hear their voices, they sound young. You know what I'm saying? This sounds like prime Roxanne Shante, prime MC Shan, and it sounds like an older version of Kane and an older version of Craig G. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if this was an unreleased something and then they put our verse on after the fact, but it's just and there's no way that I shouldn't say that. I feel like Kane probably wrote Roxanne Shantae's verse. But it doesn't sound like a Kane verse. It's a dope ass verse. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But MC Shan killed it.
Probably was Granddaddy IU.
Could have been. Yeah. So and speaking of would you say the OG Fly Tie who passed away, rest in peace. He was the one that went to Granddaddy IU and he gave him a list of female names and gave this and said, I want you to write a song tearing apart all of these sisters. And that's where Bad Sister came from with Roxanne Shante. And it's a banger. It's a brutal song and it created a lot of troubles because ladies went after her. But you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's a banger. So you go check out Bad Mama. I said Bad Sister. It's called her album.
Bad Mama.
The album's called Bad Sister, but the song's called Bad Mama. You know, you got to go
Big Bad Mama. I think it's called
Big Bad Mama. You got to go for that particular version. That was the real dope one. But yeah, you know, that was Granddaddy IU. But yeah. So yeah. Anyway, so like I said, you go that I Am Hip Hop. Whew. Just a banger.
Let me go through a couple more of these songs here. Don't Curse on his album.
Yep, that's right. Cool G Rap talking about how he dropped a curse on every verse when he's talking about Symphony 2.
Yes, sir. And of course, Big Day, Grand Pooh was on there too. What was that?
Okay. That song on Tribe's second album with Brand Nubian. Do you want to be in the business?
Oh,
the
show business.
Yeah.
Show business.
Show business.
That was the industry rule of 2080.
Yeah.
Companies and shit. So that was Brand Nubian. It was Brand Nubian.
Leaders, I think Leaders, right? No?
I don't know if Leaders were on it, but it's definitely Brand Nubian and Tribe Called Quest. It was still because there was multiple verses. So yeah, you know, that was still. Do you want to be in the business? The business, yeah, that's definitely that qualifies. That's dope.
You know what? I had forgot all about that, so I'm gonna have to spin myself back on that. All right, the last song, which is Above the Law, I think that qualifies because both of them had actually rapped on there, and then NWA rapped. Let's see, Explosive, Dre. The Nitty Gritty.
Okay. So I didn't know that you was gonna grab this one. KMD and Brand Nubian, they was on that whole sort of like the God Squad. That's what they call themselves.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh yes.
That song is dope as hell. It's the nitty gritty. It's the nitty gritty. It's the nitty gritty. It was like, I know that it was like the Ansars and the gods, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, I remember that. Hold on, who made that?
That was on KMD's album, so go check that out. That was on KMD's album, the Nitty Gritty. So you got to check that out. Yeah. Honestly, that KMD album is a dope ass album. It's so clever. The fact that they got Mr. Hood, the white dude with all that stuff through that.
Malcolm.
Yeah, so
you a sheep, he's a wolf.
Yeah, exactly. And the court preacher pork chop and stuff, So and it's like, and sadly we lost two of those people. So we lost Seb Love X, who changed his name to MF Doom, and then we lost
Sub Rock, right?
Sub Rock, Sub Rock, and they were brothers.
Yeah,
and Sub Rock died tragically. I think they was playing chicken. Like he got ran over, like there was,
exactly. Rest in peace to his brothers.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and Sub Rock had died like what 91, 92, somewhere around up in there, real early.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that they got that skit on there where Mr. Hood starts bagging on them, and it's like, I know you ain't bad.
I gotta go. It's been a minute, man.
You gotta go check it out. He was like, hold on. Let me read this, dude. Let me read this. Because he was like, your hair. He's like, I know, son, ain't trying to talk about hair.
Yeah.
That album is so clever, man. It's just dope. And it's conscious. It's really intelligent. Peach Fuzz, that was like their main single that they dropped from it. But that's what's up.
Yeah. But it was a whole lot of good songs on there, though.
It was.
Okay, I got one more. Dub C and the Mad Circle featuring MC8 and I think JD and a couple other people. You Don't Work, You Can't Eat.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Great song.
That's a nice collaboration of people right up there. So
I got a question for you two gentlemen. What we got to advance, was that considered?
No, because it's still Buggy Down Productions. I mean, it was just because all they had on there was did he wait? We got to did anybody rap other than Karis One? I know it was on the Man in His Music album.
Nice.
You know, I was about to say maybe.
Oh, you're right.
Miss
Just
Melody
nice.
or something. Yeah, I think it's just So yeah. So that was the Man in His Music. You know, that was the last foray of Scotland Rock stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we missed a whole bunch of stuff. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty sure we did.
There's a lot of stuff, but we did cover a lot of good stuff.
Cover a lot of ground, man. Y'all brought back some like, dang.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go back. I gotta throw some things together. I'm gonna listen to some of this.
Oh, you definitely got to do that. You definitely got to do that. But like I said, you really got to listen to I Am Hip Hop. So
that's the first thing I'm gonna listen to as soon as we get off. I'm on it.
Yeah, that's just stuff.
Yeah,
All right,
so
brother.
that was our opinion on the top 5 Posse cuts from 79 to 99. You know, that's what we talk about here on the Spin That Back show. Hip hop from 79 to 99, what we call the golden age and whatever else, you know, the inception of hip hop on record until the millennium, basically. Because in my opinion, hip hop started getting lazy and started falling off, and I don't know where it is right now. In fact, they said this is the first time since 1990, I think it is, since that hip hop has not been on the top 100 Billboard, something like that.
It was the top 40, but it was like the Billboard 100 something, but it was the top 40 hip hop or whatever, something. Top 40, yeah. It was 100 was in the title, but it was literally a top 40, and there was like no rap artists, you know, in it.
Yeah, either way, hip hop is going the way of jazz if we don't be careful. So, just keep that in mind. But anyway, with all that being said, we'd like to thank y'all for joining in on the Spin That Back show. We appreciate you, and we hope that y'all come back next time. Let me get my outro music on here one time. Anything else y'all want to say before we go?
Yeah, that clown that left that comment. That clown that left that comment that I ain't gonna even speak on. F you.
All right, well, we're gonna be out of here then. So join us again. We'll be back one of these Saturdays. I know it's gonna be Christmas coming up, so we probably won't be on next week. But if we are, check us out. If not, just come back 10:30. Just go to YouTube and look at Spin That Back show and look at one of our older episodes. We appreciate y'all, and we're saying.